Alright, so straight out of high school, my cousin and I were sent to Chinsali to go help out my grandparents. And when my grandpa wasn't working as hard in the fields, my grandma used to teach us cooking basics. So straight out of my grandma's cookbook, this is Ubwali wa Millet. Firstly, the veggies. I cut up some Chinese cabbage, a big onion, and a big tomato. I put some oil in a pan, turn on the heat, then toss in the onions and tomatoes. I add a bit of salt, fry them for 2 minutes, then I add the veggies. I fold them in and cook for 3 minutes while stirring constantly. And done. On to some chicken feet. I pour about 4 tablespoons of oil in a pot, turn on the heat, then add 2 diced garlic cloves. Fry for 30 seconds, then add diced onion and green pepper. I fry for 1 minute, then toss in about 2 diced medium tomatoes and a chili pepper. I fry for an additional 3 minutes while stirring and mashing the tomatoes constantly. I then add 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of curry powder, and half a teaspoon of turmeric. I mix, let it cook for 30 seconds, then add the chicken feet. I then dissolve 1 chicken cube in a bit of warm water and add it to the fiasco. I fill the pot up with water, give it a quick mix, put a lid on it and leave it to boil. After 40 minutes, the water has reduced and the chicken cooked perfectly. I mix some corn flour in a bit of water and add it to the gravy so it can thicken up nice. 5 more minutes of boiling and we're good. On to the main event. I grab a medium-sized pot and add 1 cup of water and 1 cup of the millet meal. I stir it until the millet dissolves completely. I then pour in 2 cups of boiling water and stir until it turns into a thick dark brown paste and it starts to bubble up. I cover it with the lid and let it cook for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I remove the lid and slowly add 1 cup of the millet meal while stirring continuously. Just a bit at a time so it doesn't clump up. After adding the first cup, it starts to harden significantly. I then slowly add about half a cup more, and when it starts to feel like I'm at the gym, I put the lid back on and leave it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it's done. I then dish it out with the classic greased pakula spoon. Dish out the deals, and I miss my grandma.